thank you for having me here. Thank you, Tito Pito, for inviting me here. You know what? I'm so excited to be here because this is one of my advocacy, financial literacy, and kasi when I was on mission for almost 10 years and I move around, and alam nyo, most common problem ng mag-asawa or any individual is finances, pera talaga. And even when I started my own small family, I mean, hindi naayos yung finances, nagkakaproblema, and I think almost all of us talaga, no? And kaya I'm so excited to share, and that's why when Tito Pito shared, gave me the outline I was reading, and I was so excited. And that's why this afternoon, allow me to share to everyone the financial literacy, the what is this all about, no? And here I go. So can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Is my audio clear? Okay lang ba? Clear ba?
A little more up the volume.
All right. How about right now? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's
Right
clear
now.
now.
Okay. I'm just trying to check because I remember a teacher during the pandemic. She was talking for 2 hours only to find out nakamute pala yung microphone niya. So I'm just checking if hindi nakamute yung microphone ko, and you're there with me. So anyway, financial literacy, no? This is very close to my heart, and I know, sabi pa nga ni during our prayer kanina, no, even the gospel today parang saktong-sakto, preparedness. And yeah, the outline, I was reading it, and nilagyan ko, in-inject ko rin yung my personal knowledge doon na, no. So before I begin, allow me to, which one are you? You don't have to answer, but maybe in your mind na lang. Which one are you? Are you this person? You have big income and a lot of expenses, letter A, or you're the letter B? Big income with small expenses? Or you are the letter C, small income with a lot of expenses? Or your letter D, small income, small expenses? So, anong pipiliin nyo? A, B, C, D. So, I know, pipiliin nyo talaga letter B. Of course, James, you want big income, less expenses. But the reality, most of the Filipinos, most of my clients yung nakausap ko, dito sila, letter C, small income, a lot of expenses. Diba? Do you agree? Do you agree, no? That's why, alam nyo, that's why it's very important na we will talk about financial literacy. And if I read what is financial literacy, it says it's the knowledge of the components of financial resources, items, or objects, and the skills needed to manage or handle them. So what are the skills? Ito, personal financial management, sourcing of borrowing cash, investing, budgeting, and taxation know-how. So these are the things na we will discuss, financial literacy. But the question is always, no, important ba yung financial literacy? Kasi I know about pera, parang ganun. And my answer is very, very important. You know why? Diba, sa gospel nga, tamang-tama, preparedness. It will make a person prepared for specific financial challenges, and it will decrease the chances of personal economic distress. Tama ba? So we have to be, alam mo, very sad, no? I asked around, I made my own survey. Alam mo, a lot of people are not really literate financially. They know how to use the money and everything, but they're not ready. Hindi sila ready. Kaya nga, financial literacy, it's very important, you know. Kaya nga advocacy ko to. I spoke to international conferences about financial literacy. I spoke to mga big companies about financial literacy, and I mentored mga employees. I love to mentor employees kasi ito mga employees yung alam mo yung when they yung paycheck to paycheck lang yung sweldo nila. I love to mentor them, and I love to share this financial literacy. And yung kaibigan ko, alala ko, sabi niya, um, the personal economic distress, no, sabi niya, na-notice daw niya, most of the cancer patient, or most of the cause of the cancer, stress daw. Tapos, yung most of the cause ng stress, walang pera. Sabi niya, so therefore I conclude, kung wala kang pera, you're prone to cancer. Kidding aside. Kidding aside, but that's why we need to be literate financially para hindi tayo ma-stress, so hindi tayo magka-cancer. So sabi niya ganun, no? So if I borrow his words, pero that's why it's very important. We need to prepare. We need to be wise. Huh? So we need to do that. Can I ask those mute lang, ha? Kasi thank you for that. Then the second one is, it will create awareness on the proper use of credit facilities such as credit cards and credit lines. And I will discuss further about this later, but we know we need to be literate with all of this. How to use the credit facilities, the all of this one. Dapat natin and second cause ng stress is mga utang. So that's why we need to be how we need to teach ourselves. We need to teach ourselves. And so the third one is, it encourages proper financial planning for future events that require financial decisions or action. So ito, financial planning. Yun nga yung sabi ko we need to tawag dito, to have a financial planning. You need for future events. Kaya nga, alam nyo, most of the people, yung mga clients ko, when I talk to them and I ask them, do you have a financial plan? Yung sagot lagi, ano yun? Parang ganun. And it's so sad, no? It's so sad. And most Filipinos are ganyan. That's why we need to help me, be an advocate. Talk to people. We need financial literacy talaga. We need it. And that's why, let me show you the basic financial literacy elements. We all know this, no? We will start with money. And we know money is the medium of exchange that frequently changes hands. Di ba? That's the definition. And where do we get money? How do we get money? Of course, sa work, sa businesses, and a lot of those. And but you know what? Sabi ng iba doon, no? Money is the root of all evil, and but it's the love of money the root of evil. And but money is important. Kaya na-mention ni Tito Pito, no? And you know, a lot of the cause of stress, sabi ko kanina, stress because of money. And that's why kailangan natin how to handle money, and we need to know this. And the second one, the use of money, of course. Ito very no, it's how do we use to fill our need or to satisfy our want, the needs and want. And later I'll expound this one, no. And when we say use of money, needs and wants, very malapit lang yan yung needs and wants. Minsan yung mga wants natin nagiging need, 'di ba? Example, ano ba the needs, these are the important, yung alam nyo na kailangan yung bayaran, yung education ng mga anak, kuryente, electric bill, tubig, everything, those are the need, you know. But the wants, ito yung mga shopping, but alam mo minsan nagiging need na rin yung want, naging want na yun. Especially kung nagsha-shopping ka, di ba, Tito Pito, no? If you go to the mall, you will buy things and sabihin nyo, nako, parang maganda mag-shopping ngayon. Nagiging need na yan. So that's why I'm telling you na the use of money, we need to be careful also. And that's why I will explain further later, no? And our use of money is influenced to great extent by the way we live our lives, and this is the lifestyle. And kaya nga sabi nila, no, if you have money, but more importantly, no, if you live a simple lifestyle, you will have lesser money to maintain. And sabi pa nga, what is simple lifestyle? simple lifestyle, ano daw, if you can afford 10 BMWs, but you'll just buy one, that's simple lifestyle. So, ibig sabihin, wag na yung you just eat one, parang household lang yan, one solid, one liquid. But if you can afford, yung but simple lifestyle, but this, alam nyo, it will cause stress din. Lifestyle because this is very true to Filipinos, no, lalo na kapag fiesta or may handaan, and Filipinos nangungutang talaga para maghanda lang, and again it will cause a lot of burden, a lot of utang, and that's why we need to have this basic financial literacy, and then financial planning, prioritizing, and budgeting. This is very important. You know what? If you go, I know most of you here has been working and been involved in a company, something like that. And we know, di ba, nakita nyo in every company, they have the finance department and they budget, di ba? They budget for 1 year and hanggang dito lang, and they plan. Why? Para hindi malugi yung company. Pero I'm so sad. You know why? How come tayo individually, we don't do budgeting and prioritizing? Tama ba? And sino dito, you don't have to raise, sino dito have a 1 year budget? 1 year budget, di ba? Tayo nagbabudget monthly. Alam niyo what I found out? In 1 year, iba-iba yung expenses. Hindi yan eksakto eh. Alam niyo bakit? Kung birthday ko September, yung tatay ko September, so meaning by September tataas yung expenses. So alam nyo, if you will do your budget in a 1 year, let's say by November, you will go, your family nyo will sit down, your wife nyo, tapos you will put down and pag-usapan nyo, prioritizing, like let's say by January, ano bang budget, all the needs and the wants, lagay nyo da dyan. And sa May, birthday ng wife ko, so dapat need ng money. So iba-iba yan, and by June, pasukan ng eskwela, tataas naman yung ano. So in 1 year, by 2023, you will have a bird's eye view of what will happen. So alam nyo, you will take control. You'll be empowered. But sad to say, walang nagaganyan. Do you agree? Do you agree? Wala, no? There's no one really planning. Walang nagpa-plan and prioritizing and budgeting. And that's why we need to do that. And sa credit and credit facilities, we know credit cards are neutral. Alam niyo yun, di ba? Hindi yan siya bad, hindi din yan good. But if you know how to use credit cards, much better. Pero in minsan sinasabi nila, if you have credit card, tapos you have cash, tapos kung bibili ka ng malaki na purchase, pwede mo gamitin yung credit card, tapos bayaran mo kaagad ng cash. May mga ganyan, pero alam nyo, yun yung mga ideal. But eventually, anyway, with the credit, I was saying earlier, credit cards are, kung you know how to use it, maganda. Pero in the ideal world, kung may credit card ka, you know what I'm saying, kadalasan talaga napupunta sa stress kasi most of us, we are very undisciplined when it comes to finances. That's why we need to be literate in our finances. Talangan talaga yan. We need someone to teach us. Kaya nga, I'm so happy with lately ko lang na tawag dito, yung co-ops, lately ko lang talaga na tawag dito, na nagustuhan because of the things I've learned here sa co-ops. And one thing I've learned here sa co-ops, na if you will borrow, you're actually helping your group, and at the same time babalik din sa'yo after paying. Di ba? Sabi ko, you know what? These things are very good. We need people should hear this one, and people, alam niyo, lalo na yung mga medyo yung mga mahihirap na Filipinos, they need to avail this one talaga. And That's why the credit and credit facilities, it's very important. We need to know this one. Dapat. And then the saving and investing money, I'll talk more about this. This is very important as well. How to invest and how to save money. And I know a lot of co-ops, no, is doing this, and I will show you later what I've discovered, about saving and investing money, and the last one, financial resources sharing. This one is very important also. Na, financial resources sharing. We are blessed with money, and ito yung I know someone, sabi niya, James, everything I own, I give 50%. Whether in my business, I give it away 50%. Sabi ko, napakalaki naman yan. Bakit? And his answer was, James, you know what? I realize the more I give, the more I am happy. And if I am happy, tapos bumabalik yung blessing, dumami yung tuloy yung pera ko. And my father said this best, sabi niya, James, the more you give, the secret of living is giving. Eto, sabi ng tatay ko, sabi niya, the secret of, kasi sabi ko, ba't kaya yung nanay ng tatay ko bigay ng ganun? Kaya sabi niya, the secret of living is giving. Kaya it's very important, no? Now we know how to share. We know how to share our resources as well. And actually, it should be part when we plan. It should be part na when do we give. Dapat, and yun natutunan ko here. I grew up in the financial industry, and that's what I've learned. Alam mo yung people who are so selfish, they're not so happy. But those people who are sharing, they're so happy. And sabi ng isang kakilala ko, sabi niya, last na daw yung pera niya. He has 10,000 pesos. Dami niyang utang. Pero someone came, sabi niya, pwede ba manghiram? Kasi yung anak ko nasa hospital. Sabi niya, okay, ito 10,000 pesos. Sabi ko, di ba, last na pera mo na yun. Sabi niya, mas kailangan niya yun. And sabi niya, anyway, kung 10,000, ibabayad ko sa utang ko. Hindi naman mag-move yung utang ko, nandyan pa rin yan. Pero yun, kailangan yun. And sabi niya, he was so happy. And that's why financial resources sharing, that's very important. And it should be part of what we are doing. So that's what, and allow me to put spice pa with what Tito Pito gave me na, na ito, the steps to financial freedom, minix ko na lang lahat na, ito si Randall Chongson, he is the president of the Registered Financial Planner of the Philippines. And ito, sabi niya, na very quick lang, sabi niya, James, the first thing a person must do, first, learn and improve your cash flow. Second, sabi nga, don't freedom from debt, set up contingency fund, get protected from life's risk, and invest for your future. Sabi ko, and I realized din, every time I talk to a client, tapos tinatanong ko, have you been saving? Nag-member ka na ba ng co-op or anything? Alam yung sagot, ay wala akong pera. But my tanong next is, have you done your cash flow? Gumawa ka ba ng budget? Tapos yung sagot nila, ay hindi pa eh. Sabi ko, you do your cash flow first. And that's how it started. Your money, sabi pa nga ni, money. Do you know where your money is going? That's very important. That's very important. The cash flow and the sample to that one nga eh. Ito, ano ko na lang to, rule ko na lang to. The 10-20-70 rule, di ba sabi ko kanina nung sharing, I give the 10% to my sharing. I do that. For those people sabi, ay hindi pa namin kaya. That's okay. Pero again, I'm telling you wanted to prosper. You can do this, you can give. Then 20% you invest right away. Alam nyo, what I've noticed even though you're earning 100,000, if you won't take away the 20% for investment, if you won't change your mindset, your attitude, alam nyo, kahit bigyan ka pa ng 1 million per month, hindi ka rin makakasave. Kasi dapat i-adjust mo talaga yan eh. Kasi usually if 10,000 pesos yung sweldo ng isang tao, they think 10,000 is their sweldo. ubusin nila yan. I tell you, ubusin nila yan. Pero we have to teach them and say, you know what? 80% or 70% must go to your expenses. And yun yung sabi kanina, yung needs and wants mo. Pero 20% should go to your investment. Dapat kung 10,000, isipin mo 17,000 na lang yung pang expenses mo. But the 30%, the 10 and the 20 should go to investment. Pamigay mo na yan and you work on 70%. And I've noticed this. Most of the people na practice dito na take away, they've been doing good, but those people na that's why we need to tell them, you need to change their mindset. That's why we need financial literacy and tell them this is how to save. And ito nga, sample ng cash flow. Fixed expenses, yun yung mga needs, no? Tapos discretionary, yung...
James,
yes, Tito.
James, excuse me.
Yes.
Hindi ka raw marinig sa iba na taga-kasa. So, pwede nating lakihan ang ating volume.
Sige, Tito. How about right now, Tito?
Another pa.
Ito.
Isa pa.
Right now, ito.
Oh, okay na. Okay.
Baka because of the signal, Tito?
Oo nga. Sabi nila hindi daw marinig. Pero may mga chat kasi. So sabi ko, at least I just let you know. Because you're going into a very important topic na. Kaya sabi ko, kailangan marinig ka na. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Tito. Thank you. Anyway, ito talaga, no? If it's really important, we will be disturbed. So I'll just go back quickly to this is the sample of the what a cash flow looks like. So the first one, dapat you should see the fixed expenses. Yun sabi kanina, needs. Ito yung mga needs, rent, electricity. Sulat nyo yan. And discretionary, ito yung wants. Sulat nyo yan. And alam mo, most of the time, ang daming discretionary expenses, yung mga spa, eating out, yan. And most of the time, kapag hindi nyo isusulat yan, wala, akala nyo okay lang. But that's why you need to, kailangan nyo talaga isulat yan. You need to, you should have a copy of your monthly expenses and it will look like after this, punin mo yung 30%. Tapos you start on your expenses and that's where the needs and wants, doon mo gagawin yan. And I tell you, sa umpisa mahirap siya, but it's very empowering and it will help you. Okay? So can you still hear me? Yes, okay, thank you. And remember, it's not all about earning more. Many times, it is also about spending less and saving more and investing wisely. So, remember that one. Ito, napag-usapan natin kanina, freedom from debt, utang. And this will cause stress talaga, I'm telling you. And how do people get into utang? Ito, small or insufficient income, kulang, or overspending or poor management. Hindi sila nagka-cash flow. Lack of financial safety, kulang yung pera. Ito, ignorance and lack of financial literacy. Kaya nagkakautang sila. Kaya they go to financial institution na, dami. Kawawa talaga. And very simple steps lang. You save, spend cash, make a budget, or read a book, or join a financial literacy. Yan. But utang talaga will cause stress. And sama ko na lang to, set up contingency fund. In case of emergency, you have pera na kukunin. Alam niyo, nung pandemic, I've been teaching this. Dapat mag-save ka ng pera. Paano ba? Multiply mo yung expenses nyo by 3, 4, or 5, or 6 months. After that one, itago nyo for contingency fund. And nung alam niyo, nung pandemic, nagamit ko talaga. And some of my clients said, James, totoo pala yun, no? Akala ko hindi dadating yung time. Kasi if you have 3 or 4 or 5 months of your expenses na pera, and kahit wala kang work, kahit nag-pandemic, hindi ka mama-stress. Di ba? So, very important, emergency fund. And ito, get from life risk. Get protected. Paano? Get some i-insure mo yung bahay nyo, insure yung sarili nyo, yung sasakyan, yung tatay ko will always say, nung maliit kami, if may sunog sa bahay, just go out. Wag nang mag-save kahit ano kasi yung bahay natin insured. Diba? So that's very important. That's very important. And that will help. That will help. And then invest for your future. So nothing ventured, nothing gained. And yun na mention kanina, no, daming pwede pagkakitaan. Pwede ka mag-stock market, you will start your business. And dami actually, but allow me to show this one lang. Item, lotto ticket, mga cigarette, extra load, Coke, tickets. Alam niyo, after 10 years of buying all of this, actually, yung nagastos mo is 2 million pesos. Imagine, 2 million pesos yung nagastos mo. Mga once. If you invest that with 4% yung interest or 10%, sa 4% na lang, 2.4 million. Imagine niyo yan. So, what I'm saying is, sayang, no? Sayang a lot of people don't know this. And i-mention ko lang to, very important ba? Inflation rate. Anong inflation rate? Itong inflation rate kasi, inflation, kung 1995, may 500 pesos ka, kaya mong bumili ng ganitong karami na grocery. But 2022, ganito na lang kaliit yung mabili mo. So, ibig sabihin, yung pera mo, over time, liliit ng value. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Kaya, you need to invest. And right now, I think 6% ang inflation rate, meaning ang power ng pera mo nawawala, 6%. Kaya, alam nyo, in order to earn interest, yung mas malaki pa sa inflation, kaya you have to beat inflation. Kaya mag-invest ka. The money saved may be placed in the bank or lending institution that offer savings or time deposit services. But alam nyo, marami sa atin at present, the interest given by cooperatives is very much higher than this institution. And I agree totally. Kasi ang daming co-ops dyan na we know sa bank how much yung interest, di ba? Sa savings, it's 0.0025 sa bank. And sa co-ops, I'm telling you, sabi ko nga, my God, ang laki ng mga interest sa co-ops. Sabi ko, you know what, people should know this. Kasi akala ng mga tao, bank is safe. Bank, we can go there, we put our money, let's go there. Pero with the inflation, yung sabi ko kanina na nawawala ng power yung pera mo, over time, konti na lang yung pera. But if sa co-ops mo nalagay, sabi ko, maganda pala yung co-ops. Kasi if you borrow, di ba? You can still, you can help the group that at the same time, if you use it, babayaran mo, babalik sa'yo. Lalaki yung mo. So sabi ko, ang ganda. And again, that's why when we go out and invest, that's why it's very important. Think of the inflation na 6%. Imagine niyo, mawawala ng pera, ang power ng pera mo with that one. So with that one, we need to think that one. So having said that one, pamimigay namin ni Tito Pito sa inyo the karami-raming pera, no? And again, those na what we are sharing to you, it's just an introduction. There's more to financial literacy. Hindi siya kakaya ng 30 minutes. Talaga, we have to sit down, you have to discuss. And sabi pa nga ni Tito Pito, patikim lang to na you will learn something and you will share that financial literacy is very important. But more to that, no, na we need to learn how to handle the money and how to do that. And but I always say, if you want a spiritual director, go and talk to a priest. But if you want to learn more about money, talk to someone who is very good with that one, and maghanap ka ng mentor with money kasi that's what I always say, na maghanap ka. And then in conclusion, no, financial resources are part of God's entrusted belongings to us. it cannot be denied that we are instrumental in their acquisition since we are the ones who sweat it out and labor for them. Tama? And you know what? It is God, however, who endowed us with the faculties needed to acquire these resources. So brothers and sisters, ito lang. It's just proper that we should know how to earn, how to appropriate, use or save or share. These resources is not only for ourselves and our family, but also for others in need and for God's glory as well. So I pray that we could share to a lot of people, that we could tell them and help them and continue our mission. So to God be the glory. Thank you so much.